Now that's a knife!
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Kamen Rider Saber DX DOGOUKEN GEKIDO. So here we are, and there it is. And first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. You can see it's quite a long box. Quite a long box, as you can see. And you can see we have the sword up front, then we have Kamen Rider Buster. On this side we have the sword. On the other side we have Kamen Rider Buster. I do quite like his design. On top, book, sword, book and sword. On the bottom, sword, Buster. On the back of the box you have your obligatory product shots. He does this, that, the other things and stuff. Warning, don't eat anything in this box that could be very bad for you. And we have Sad Pac-Man! And that's basically it for the packaging. And moving right along here, we have the DOGOUKEN GEKIDO, and this is the transformation device for Kamen Rider Buster, the newest rider on the show. But we're going to talk about the sword a little bit later, but for now, let's talk about the included Wonder Ride book. This is the Genbu Shinwa Wonder Ride book. And you can see some very nice artwork there. You can see the arrow telling you that this goes in the first slot in the second sword driver. And of course you have the sideways text, which says Genbu Shinwa. Of course, Kamen Rider there on the side. And your typical goodness as far as the detailing goes. And you can see I left a tab in there. I forgot to take it out before I started shooting this, but the battery compartment is right there, speakers right there, activation button right down there, got the little book symbol there for scanning, and we can open up the book, and we have some more of that sideways text. There you go, decipher that on your own time. And here we have, again, some more very nice visuals here. You can see it says, getting close here, it just says shell, shell, shell all around the shell, which is appropriate. And the QR code, if you want to scan it, go ahead, free scan on me. You're welcome. And again, Genbu Shinwa. And there you go. So let's get down to the noises. So let's pull out the tab, and we can just hear this part right now. There you have that. Push the button on the bottom. So you have that. And of course, if you open up the cover all the way, you'll hear that again. But there you have that. So without further ado, let's bring in the second sword driver and our friend the rider can, because if the rider can, you can. So let's get down to it. So you have that. Now we'll do our attacks. And explosions. And now we'll do our scan. And there you have that. And now, moving on to the main event, here we have the DOGOUKEN Gekido, the big old Buster sword of Kamen Rider Buster. And yes, this is his transformation device. And one thing I will say right off the bat, why can't all of these roleplay swords be this size? I love this. This is the one thing I love about it. This is what I want. I'm not asking for 1-to-1 scale. This, for me, is perfect. I want them all to be like this. I know that's just wishful thinking, but I would love for them all to be like, that's perfect for me. But anyway, let's get close here. So we can take a look at the details. We'll start with the very bottom here. You can see some nice orange chrome there for Buster's symbol. You get some orange plastic down there. You got your trigger right there. And this is a slot for your Wonder Ride book. You get some nice silver in there. And you can see some nice detail going down all of this. And there is some more of that lettering. And again, you can decipher all of that on your own time. And it goes all the way down. All the way down. There you go. And the blade itself is just that rubber for safety reasons. Although if you whack somebody with this, that's still going to do some damage. So that's really not protecting you all that much. But hey, safety standards. But turn it around to the other side. You can see still some nice detail going on. Your battery compartment is right here. There is no on-off switch. Your on-off switch is basically this tab here. So pull it out. It's on. Put it back in. It's off. That's how it works. So the batteries are included, so you don't have to worry about that. And your speaker is right there. Again, you can see some more detail going on there as well. So yeah, so there you have the big old Buster sword. And just for a comparison, here it is with the Sword of Flames. And it's just, it's just tiny compared to the big old Buster sword there. Yeah, see, this is what I want. This is what we get. See, this is what I'm talking about. Not the butter knife. I want this. But anyway, there you have that. But yeah, overall, I love the design of this thing. I think it looks really, really cool. And on the show, this thing is pretty much as big as he is. This thing is huge. But yeah, really cool. I dig it. So without further ado, let's get down to the noises. So let's turn it on. Just pull out the tab, voila, it's on. And oh, by the way, it has Saber Pac-Man just molded on it forever in shame. But anyway, so now it is officially on. So pull the trigger. Get a big old slashing sound. Just hangs there. And you can rapid fire that. And there you go. So now, let's get down to some henshining. So let's bring in Genbu Shinwa. Let's get down to it. Get your standby music. And when you're ready to go, just pull the trigger. So, henshin! And there you go! You've transformed into Kamen Rider Buster, and that is my favorite henshin jingle so far from the series. Love that. And we have the open Wonder Ride book here, and you can see some nice artwork of Buster, and of course, all that lettering and words and things and stuff. Again, you can decipher all that on your own time. Knock yourself out. Of course, it says Kamen Rider right there, but yeah, really cool. So there you go. And you still got your slashies. And there you have that. So now we'll go into our attacks. So the book is locked in place, so don't just yank it out, otherwise you may break something. The release button is right here, so just push that down, and you can extract the book. So to do the attacks, we're going to be using this section of the sword here. So what you're going to do is, you're going to take the book, you're going bottom first, and just slide it in to this groove here. You can see there's a little rail here that's going to go into this track right there. So make sure you have it lined up properly. So just put it in and then pull it out. Now what's supposed to happen, and it doesn't work well with mine, is this bit right here is supposed to push the button on the bottom. And you're supposed to hear that before the attack noise starts in the sword, and it, for some reason, rarely works with mine, but we'll try it with the other attacks. So that's what's happening. This is where my tongue stops working. That's what happens if you plug the book in once, but now we're going to do it twice. Yeah, it worked that time. So there you go. So that's 2 times, and now we'll do it 3 times. Didn't work that time. So, there you have that. Now, as far as using other books in this goes, yes, you can use other books, but this does not have a scanner, it doesn't have a reader, this does not know what book you're plugging into it. The only difference is just the book is going to say whatever the name of the book is. So if you plug in Brave Dragon, it's going to say Brave Dragon before it plays the exact same noise we already heard. Same thing with the attack noise, it's just going to say Brave Dragon before it plays the exact same noises again. So no differences in the noises that are coming out of the sword. The only difference is what's coming out of the book itself. So, there you go. So there you have the DOGOUKEN GEKIDO, and yeah, I really like this sword. You know, first and foremost, I wish that every roleplay sword was this size. I love it. This is what I want. But oh well, I know this is the exception, not the rule, but hey, I'll take what I could get. You know, love the Henshin jingle. I think it's my favorite Henshin jingle of the series so far. Just cool noises all around. So all around, I am quite pleased with this. Very happy with it. So there you go. Now, I picked this up from Hobby Link Japan, but of course there are many other sites you can go to for stuff like this if you are interested, such as CS Toys, Ami, Hobby Search, Mandarake. Of course, there's always eBay and Amazon. You can also check out BigBadToyStore.com for some Kamen Rider items. I'll put a link to their site in the description down below, so you can check that out. You can also check out my Kamen Rider Saber playlist for any reviews you may have missed, also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it. So don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love Peace Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the Kamen Rider Saber DX DOGOUKEN GEKIDO. And this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Big ache, be proud, palm in your face.